think is the number one thing that changes people's lives? Think about that for a second. Today, we're going to be creating our vision and our goals. And I hope you have your paper and pencil ready because we're going to be writing a blueprint for a successful 2025. So let's go back to our question. What do you think is the number one thing that changes people's lives? If you said decision making, you would be correct. We make decisions about everything in our life, what relationships we get into, what relationships we get out of, what jobs we apply for, what jobs we accept. From the moment we wake up to the moment we go to bed, we are constantly making decisions that shape our life. This is you. This is your current life based on the decisions that you have made for yourself. But somewhere in the back of our mind, there usually is some sense of discontent, and this can stem from us not living up to our own expectations. It could stem from those forgotten dreams, but it shouldn't be that way. Why are you not living the life that you really want for yourself? Why do you not have the house or the job that you want for yourself? Most people don't even consider questions like this until things get really bad and they have to make a different decision for themselves. There is a difference between living the life that you love and living a life that you're just okay with. How you live your life depends on how willing you are to get out of your comfort zone. Take a listen.
If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful. If you stay in your
We really need to believe that God will grant us the desires of our heart because it was Him who put those dreams there. I remember when I was 11 years old having a conversation with my oldest brother about the type of life that I wanted to live as an adult. And I remember being very specific, especially for an 11-year-old, describing the type of man that I wanted to marry, the house, describing the house that I wanted to live in. And even I remember telling him that I wanted to have two kids, a boy first and then a girl. And as an adult, I got to live exactly the life that I dreamt for myself as a child. Today, I have a new dream. I have a new vision for myself and I have new goals because it's not a matter of age. I believe that as long as we're alive, we should be wanting more for ourselves. We should be desiring everything that God puts in our hearts. And we need to start acting on those desires of our heart. Everything that we want and everything that we might desire, there is somebody online that is willing to teach you how to get there, giving you the tools, the strategies, and even the opportunities to make sure that you have the life that you desire for yourself. Listen to this. Take your favorite complaint, turn it inside out, and make it your new favorite affirmation. For example, I can't afford it becomes money loves me so much it throws itself at me. I'm exhausted becomes I'm excited to meet my day, and this excitement gives me energy. And I hate my job becomes I am grateful to the job for supporting me and for being a stepping stone on my way to awesomeness and for teaching me to be very, very much patient. We are the product of the people that we surround ourselves with. If you are surrounding yourself with complainers, that's exactly what you're going to learn to do. If you're surrounding yourself with gossipers, first of all, I want you to understand if they're gossiping about other people, chances are that they're doing the same thing about you. But sooner or later, guess what you're going to be doing as well? So, changing our life starts with changing our thinking and changing our circle. Give yourself permission to visualize the life that you want. and speak it into existence and start taking those small steps to get to where you want to get it by surrounding yourself with like-minded people, people who are going to push you to your next level and not hold you back to where you are. The secrets of success are very much available today more than ever. But how do I get from point A to point B? A lot of people like to say, I just don't have the time. I just don't have the resources. I just can't do it the way that you do it or the way that somebody else do it. Well, let me tell you that your most valuable asset is your attention. Listen to this.
And we had a question for you. What would you say is the most important skill for success? Focus. Focus is the most important requirement for success. With focus, you can do anything, and without focus, you can do nothing. Focus is the key to success. And it's really interesting because I began teaching this concept back in the year 2000. I began a coaching and mentoring program that I called focal point coaching. You know, the focal point is where if you hold a magnifying glass in a certain way, it'll have a focal point that burns and you can burn through things. Well, so I called it focal point. And I taught thousands of business owners and have still all over the world in multiple languages, how they can look at each part of their business and focus on the one thing in each area that they can do right now that will have the greatest positive impact. Everything else they do has a lesser impact or no impact. And your ability to select the one thing that can have the greatest impact on your life at any time and focus is the key to your success. That's why I'm so concerned about I call it the attraction of distraction. It is so disturbing because it guarantees failure in life. You actually become addicted to distraction and you can't stop it. You're just like a dope addict. You've got to have your distraction. And if you are addicted to distraction, you can't focus. And if you can't focus, you haven't got a chance against someone who can. And so therefore I'm hitting this a little bit hard, but I want you to think about it because most people slip into this attraction of distraction and we're not even aware of it. Many of you are a little bit surprised when I talk about it because you hadn't even really thought about it. You haven't even really thought about how much time you spend during the day distracted. And the answer is about 80%. And the rest of the time, by the end of the day, you're too tired to do anything worthwhile, to do the really important things that have big potential consequences.
So let me ask you, what distractions are you addicted to? Whatever you're giving your attention to, that's what's going to grow. If you're focused on your goals, you will succeed. The only way that you can fail is if you quit too soon. So let's not.
And we had a question for you.
Let's not do that. So let's talk about your formula for success. Number one, make a decision to live the life that you have always dreamed of. Stop shortchanging yourself. Number two, change from a negative mindset, an I can't mindset, to a growth mindset. Let me find a way. Number three, understand your why. Why is it that you desire more for yourself? We are created to honor God and to serve others. And in serving others, that could mean our children, our spouses, our parents, our siblings. Who is it that you are wanting more for? For yourself, yes, but to accumulate for yourself or so that you can be a blessing for others. Really understand why is it that you want more for yourself and stay focused. Write your goals down. 1 year from now, I want you to take a look and tell yourself, I believed in myself and it worked. You have what it takes. Now get your paper and pencil ready because we're going to start writing our blueprint. Number one, visualize that it's a year from now, December 2025 or January 2025. Where do you see yourself? Feel free to pause at any time just so that you can get that mental clarity. Where do you see yourself? Number two, write 10 goals that you have for this year that will help get you there. Now you will notice that that's probably not easy. A lot of people get to about 5 and they get stuck. And that's because we're not really conditioned to think about what is it that we really want in life. And that is why life passes us by and we live the same year after year, and nothing changes for us because we don't know what it is that we want for ourselves. Now, from the 10, circle the 3 most important ones. Put a star next to the one that is the most urgent to you. Now turn the page, and on a clean page, write that goal down. Now write the steps that you need to take to achieve that one goal. It's only one step at a time that we are going to get there, and you've got this. Listen to this.
Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you asked God for. You just got to quit tripping while you're in the process, because the process is necessary. You may not see it now, but when he gets you on the other side of it, you're going to see exactly why it went that way. And you're going to be okay with it. But quit tripping during the process. Ain't no elevator to the top. You got to take the stairs. The elevator don't go to the top, man. Not in the world of success. How many times has God showed you something in your imagination that you thought was so wonderful? And then you took it in there to your family and your friends, and you shared it with them, and they shot it down. Stop telling your visions to other people, because they're not going to see it. Why you think you keep imagining opening a business? Why you keep imagining graduating, getting a better job? Why do you keep imagining buying a house? Why do you keep imagining driving a really nice car? Why do you keep imagining getting rich one day? Why do you keep imagining that? Because God is talking to you. You see the vision, the imagination, but you don't ask God for it. What you want him to do? He showed it to you. Faith without works is dead. So now you got to put in work. Who you think he showed it to? He showed it to you. Why you think he showed it to you? Because he want to give it to you. But if you don't work, if you don't ask him for it, he cannot give it to you, because he created us with the power of choice. We make choices every day. If you decide that you will be poor, there's nothing I can do. You're going to be poor. If you decide you want to be rich, all you got to do is start. Why not? Who going to stop it? Unless you tell it to the wrong person. Mama, listen to me. I'm going to be rich. Ain't nobody rich in this family. Go in there and sit down somewhere. Get yourself a good job. Oh, mama, you must be right. No, mama could be wrong. Because what you have in your imagination, God didn't show it to your mama. I'm sorry. He showed it to you. Listen to me. If y'all don't do nothing else, write everything you imagine down. Write it all down. Pray about it and watch what happens. Everything you're going.
I am so excited for you. I'm excited for this new year. I'm excited for your new dreams, and I'm excited for the new you. Be blessed. And the important thing is, take that first step.